Al Hilal star Neymar made his much-anticipated return to competitive football on Monday night as they handed defending champions Al Ain a dramatic 5-4 defeat in the Asian Champions League Elite. The star of the night was Salem El Dawsari, who scored a hat-trick that overshadowed Neymar's return to competitive action. Neymar, who was sidelined since ACL rupture last October, was a 77th minute substitute as the Saudi Pro League side avenged last season's semi-final loss against Al Ain despite playing the closing stages with 10 men. The win keeps Al Hilal on top of the league standings in West Asia after 3 rounds with 9 points, where they're joined by fellow Saudi side Al Ahly, who beat Qatar's Al Rayyan 2-1. Al Hilal had taken the lead in the 26th minute through Renan Lodi's low strike, but Rahimi levelled from close range with 6 minutes left in the first half. Then an injury time header from Sergei Milinkovic-Savic was quickly followed by a strike from an acute angle by Al Dawsari that gave the visitors a 2-goal cushion going into the interval. Mateo Sanebra, their substitute, pulled one back for Al Ain 18 minutes after the restart, only for Al Dawsari to score again barely 90 seconds later. Rahimi hit his second in the 67th, but Al Dawsari's strike looked to have put the result beyond doubt with 15 minutes left, allowing Jorge Jesus to introduce Neymar for the first time since rupturing his ACL last year. However, Al-Buhari's red card for the handball just outside the area piled the pressure on Al Hilal, and Rahimi completed his hat-trick from the penalty spot 6 minutes into added time. Neymar had not played for a year after suffering that injury during Brazil's qualifier against Uruguay. He'd undergone surgery last November. He'd moved to Saudi Arabia from Paris Saint-Germain for a reported 90 million euros transfer in August last year. Neymar had only played 5 games before his layoff as he was struggling with this muscle injury.
When Neymar came on, there were only 15 minutes left in the match. We were winning 5-3 with a 2-goal advantage. Right after Neymar came on, and obviously this wasn't his fault, we had the problem we had with Ali's sending off. It meant we didn't have anyone in the centre and had to take Mitrovic off, and Neymar was pretty much alone up front and he couldn't play with his teammates the way I'd like. And so he was in the match for 15 minutes precisely because he and I are going to have an issue because it's early in the season and Neymar didn't get a pre-season. I'm going to have to put him out there, and that's how he will get into shape. It's a risk, but today he didn't have anything to do with it being 5-3. The team lost a player, we were down to 10, and that made the match tougher.